to talk to Pakistan on issues which Pakistan wants us to talk about, for example, Kashmir. Yes, dialogue is the way forward, but what does dialogue eventually aim at? Dialogue aims at reaching a solution, and solutions can be provided by those governments that have a certain standing and can deliver. I don't think Mr. Manmohan Singh's government or Mr. Jalani's government is in a position to make any concessions and survive politically. More importantly, we must also understand that Pakistan's military establishment, which is a very important body in Pakistan's political system, is right now looking at straws in the wind to resurrect itself from all the embarrassment that it has faced in the last month or two, from Osama bin Laden's elimination to the attack on the Mehran base, to all sorts of public opinion being cited in Pakistan and questioning the ability of the military to deliver, despite all of them citing themselves as guardians of the state. So therefore, there is probably a desire on the part of Dr. Manmohan Singh, prodded, I assume, by the United States, to not push the Pakistani military and the political establishment further into a corner. But giving into a concession like Kashmir without having a special session on what was our key departure point with Pakistan was 26/11 and terror, I think is going a bit too far. Also, we must remember that Manmohan Singh's government has no foreign policy success to its credit after the Indo-US deal, which was initiated long time ago. Thereafter, they've been sliding downhill, whether it was Sharm el-Sheikh and Baluchistan, or now completely going the full circle and putting all the topics back on the agenda with Pakistan. Now, the Air Marshal has made three pertinent points. One is Kashmir, second is terrorism, third is water. On two issues, I would like Pakistan to look into the mirror and ask the question themselves. On Kashmir, their obsession on Kashmir and the India-centric obsession of the armed forces is not allowing them to address the issue of terror at home, of which they have become huge victims of. As far as water issue is concerned, if they do a bit better water management at
I will let now Maruf
to complain about the excess water they are anyway getting. And on the last
let me get a Maruf.
Terrorism is not going to go away. Terrorism, terrorism is not going to go away unless Pakistan gets a little more real about doing and building its bridges with India,
Tariq Azeem,
and completely dealing
Tariq Azeem is responding.
Completely dealing in
yes, Maruf, Tariq,
with terror groups which Pakistan sees as a strategic asset.
Let's take Maroof's argument for a second.
Yes, Tariq.
When he says, let's take Maroof's argument for a second. When he says Pakistan is sitting on Kashmir, if Pakistan is sitting on Kashmir, would India not like to have a dialogue with Pakistan to settle this matter? Is there a dispute on Kashmir or not? We have to ask this fundamental question. How are we going to resolve it? War is no longer an option. We will have to eventually sit and settle this matter once for all, and dialogue is the only way forward. What other solution does Maroof suggest?
Dialogue, certainly.
Mr. Tariq Azeem,
Maruf, briefly,
let me just quickly respond.
Briefly, yes.
I didn't say Pakistan sitting on Kashmir. I am saying Kashmir, if we are going to have a dialogue, we need to be in a position to have governments that can deliver and survive politically. We don't have a position right now where there is a sentiment in India to be able to deliver more on Kashmir as long as you don't deliver on 26/11 despite all your promises. That's the point I'm making.
Okay, fine.
Two points of comfort. 2 points of comfort for Maruf here. Can I come in 2 points of comfort?
Go on.
You know, he says one thing, that the Pakistani army or the Pakistani military holds the veto as far as the government being able to discuss Kashmir or any other issue with India. The mere fact that there have been 3 such exchanges already in terms of the discussions, and you have a foreign secretary of India visiting into Pakistan, and if Pakistani military didn't want that or didn't permit that, it wouldn't have happened. So you have all the things in your favor. You have a Pakistani military that is under tremendous pressure. You have a Pakistani military that has permitted 3 sessions of talks already, and this is the 4th one. And remember, a 5th one in July is coming up. So why give up hope?
No, but
what's the problem? I don't understand, Maruf. Why would he get so upset and uptight about the Pakistani military?
Let's understand one central point.
Let me just complete. Yeah, go ahead. I'll listen to you.
Both sides have conceded. Air Marshal, go ahead. Air Marshal, go ahead.
Okay, let me just add in. Let me just add in the Pakistan. What I'm saying about the Pakistan military, I don't think Pakistan military is averse to diplomatic
What question
engagements
is this?
with India. Perhaps they want it, but more importantly, Pakistan's military is certainly not
Okay.
in favor
Now-
of any arrangement with India, which is going to do
Maruf.
away with the India bogey. Thereafter, they
Maruf.
lose
Maruf.
relevance in Pakistani society.
Maruf, now I'm going to Air Marshal and then to Mr.
Mr. Maruf.
Padshaty. Yes, Air Marshal, yeah.
Mr. Maruf, there are luckily much more sensible people sitting on your panel as well as in India in your government, and therefore both governments feel that the only way to resolve issues is through a dialogue.
Yes.
My point stays for this evening. Would you like any of the 4 points that Musharraf came up with in his discussion on the back channel? Would you like that process to be resurrected? Would you like any of that, on any of those points to be
There
looked
is-
into a little more deeply? Is there a
Air
possibility
Marshal.
that Pakistan
Yes,
and India
yes,
should
sir.
Air Marshal, 1 minute. I'm going to Mr. Padshaty. 1 minute. Maruf, 1 minute. Maruf, 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me get the other voices in. Maruf, 1 minute.
I haven't finished.
Maruf, 1 minute.
I haven't finished.
Yeah, let him complete and then we go to others. Yeah.
Arnab, I haven't finished as yet.
Yes.
Yeah. But the point is that is Kashmir still a territorial problem, or is Kashmir much more of a humanitarian problem today? Are we talking of divided families, divided people, a ruthlessness that has been there in Kashmir? Maybe 70, 80,000 or I don't know, millions who've lost their lives.
Air
there.
Marshal
I think
Shehzad
that's a
Chaudhry.
huge price that the poor Kashmiris have paid.
Air Marshal, you have made some points. The only point is there's a local context. Give the voice samples. Give the voice samples that India has asked for. Send the Judicial Commission. Show progress on 2611, and perhaps the atmosphere will change. But in the absence, maybe there's another argument.
Send
G.
the-
Padshaty,
Send the
I want you to answer the question.
Send the prosecution witness.
I want to get G.
Arnab,
Padshaty.
send the prosecution witness to Pakistan so that the trial can be completed.
Well, what about sending the Judicial Commission? India is always more than willing to send send its own team
I am
there.
certain
Let me get in G. Padshaty. What are we getting stuck in? 2611.
Playing holier than thou games, please. I mean,
Yes.
we have today some sailors have been recovered from Somali people and they've been brought into Pakistan without any delay, like happened last time. You recovered some people from Somali pirates. 5 Pakistani sailors were taken to India, held captive there for 3 months
How
for no
does that-
rhyme and reason.
No, how does that affect-
you have to answer for that.
No,
Today, we had 6 Indians arrive in Karachi within hours.
Well,
Within
will
hours, they were
Pakistan-
handed over to Indian consular here in Karachi.
Why don't-
We have one case where some parents went into India. Their children were held illegally in India for 11 years. They turned into teenagers.
This is
Of their own. No, this is the system, judicial system in India, the way they treated these young kids.
I
You
want-
see the sentiments here when they arrived in Pakistan.
there were promises.
So let's not try to be
I am
holier
only,
than thou.
sir, with all respect, I only reminded of promises made by Pakistan during June 2010 meeting with Chidambaram and promises made by Pakistan Home Secretary level meeting in March. I only remind about Pakistan's promises. Mr. Padshaty, let me come to you. You've heard the points of view from our guests from Pakistan today.
Listen, we are getting away from the main subject, which is the dialogue with Pakistan.
True.
Now, right at the height of Kargil, I was in touch with Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. Nations talk to one another even in times of conflict. What I object to is the format of this dialogue. We have disgraced ourselves by forgetting that this dialogue format was premised on an end to terrorism from Pakistan, which has not happened and is not happening. Now, also in this dialogue, I think Pakistan firstly cleared the pitch by the Pakistani Foreign Secretary talking of a Kashmir-centric dialogue. The fellow had not even read what the dialogue is to be about, because I was involved in negotiating this dialogue process. It is peace and security, including Jammu and Kashmir. Now, peace and security includes terrorism. My point is, I have no problem in discussing Jammu and Kashmir, and let me tell you something to answer Air Marshal Shehzad Chaudhry. Yes, I would like the dialogue to return to what had been agreed to between President Musharraf and Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. It is a different matter that I think our Prime Minister erred by not taking the opposition and public opinion into confidence. So that's my position. I'm not in government. Secondly, right at the present moment, I think Pakistan is not in a position to deliver on anything. They are in deep trouble with the Americans. I notice America is changing from a strategy of counter-insurgency to counter-terrorism. Within the next 3 years, if Pakistan does not cool off on terrorism, they're going to face increasing attacks inside their own soil. So let's see how the situation plays out. I have no desire that tensions escalate, but I am sure the Air Marshal will agree that for the Prime Minister to talk of a 1,000-year war on the eve of a dialogue speaks, to say the least, of political immaturity, if not insanity.
Air Marshal, you'd concede that. Air Marshal, you'd concede that. Then I go to Leela Ponappa. You'd
Yeah.
concede that. Immaturity. Yes.
Yeah, let me just add. You know, he's fighting an election in Azad Kashmir, and that's the point that you got to keep in mind. I think Dr. Farooq Abdullah said it very well. Just like Mr. L.K. Advani standing up and saying what he did today or yesterday, and exactly in the same way, any politician will stand up, and I think Mr. Tariq Aziz will vouch for that. Will make such a rhetoric.
I don't think
within that.
Air Marshal, that's not
But
fair. I don't think Mr. Advani used the term
I think Mr. Partha
war
Sarthi, I
or
think
even a
Mr.
1,000-year
Partha Sarthi
war.
can do
Prime
better
Minister's
than scoring
statement,
brownie points.
He
No, I
seems
think
to have forgotten.
Mr. Partha Sarthi, you don't need to score
Where
brownie
Mr.
points.
Bhutto's
There's a
1,000-year war led
greater point that you
Pakistan
made.
to. You ended up with Bangladesh.
I agree
Look at
with
the
you.
statement by President
I
Musharraf.
agree with you.
Low intensity
Can I-
conflict. You ended up
can
with
I just make a
Kargil.
straight?
For God's sake,
All
don't
right.
plan war,
Okay.
talk war, and then pretend
We
you're
don't-
moving
no, no.
towards peace.
Let me assure you and through you all India that there is absolutely no possibility of a 1,000-year war between Pakistan inflicting that on India. So you can forget about that and stay comfortable for the remaining part of the evening. What is important for Pakistan today is its internal war against terror. And let me tell you that it is of concern to India, but it is of a much bigger concern to Pakistan. That is what Pakistan's main challenge is as far as today is concerned. Now within that, if we can find space to improve relations with India, and if India with its better improvement or better relationship with Pakistan can assist in that war, that is what a good neighbor must do. So it is up to India to be a good neighbor
That's
or
what
a
I'm
bad neighbor.
suggesting.
My question to my question, Maruf, 1 second. I want to get Leela Ponappa. She's been listening on patiently. Ms. Ponappa, let me put it to you bluntly tonight. Now, is it a good idea to have a separate session exclusively on Jammu and Kashmir? Was there any need or immediate provocation for it? Without having an exclusive session, would there be no Foreign Secretary level talks?
I mean, obviously Pakistan is playing games on this, and I must confess I was somewhat amused at the suggestion that perhaps the four of us, not just the two of us or the three of us from India, but perhaps the two guests from Pakistan are also hardy perennials. I don't really buy the zoological arguments about hawks and such like, but I really do believe that there is room for realism and for constructive realism. When the Air Marshal says forget about a 1,000-year war, you can live in comfort for the rest of the evening, I had hoped he would say for the next 1,000 years, but obviously the horizon does not run that long. He's also saying don't take the Pakistan Prime Minister
I thought
seriously.
this evening is more important.
Let us also recognize that when India talks to Pakistan at any level, there is a certain legitimization of the diplomatic process. And the fact that it is at the Foreign Secretary level, or perhaps even at a lower joint working group for certain other subjects, does not in any way minimize, quite frankly, the plus points that this whole dialogue brings to the table for the Pakistan establishment at this time when they are under such severe pressure from within their own country, the military establishment is, and of course from the United States and the international community. The Air Marshal also talked about three areas of concern, and he mentioned water. Perhaps he has not been sufficiently briefed about Pakistan's own diplomats recognizing that water is not an issue, and if anything it is a question of internal Pakistan dynamics between its own provinces about the use of water. If the Indus Waters Treaty has not served its purpose since 1960, it would then have to follow that Pakistan wants to scrap the treaty, and I have not heard that from Pakistan. So it becomes a point of discussion, and I don't think it is worth pressing the point. The bottom line for India is, have we forgotten Mumbai?
Yep.
And does it mean that Pakistan can take matters ahead and trivialize the happenings of Mumbai through the legalization process.
That's it.
I'm sure our Pakistani guests know how well Pakistan deals with terrorists within Pakistan when it comes to satisfying the United
Yes.
States, when it comes to
Point,
satisfying
last rebut
Saudi
tonight.
Arabia. In terms of quick trial, in
Right.
terms of executive action, in terms of handing over the
Okay,
offenders.
I'm giving a chance for
We'd like to see the same thing happen with
this is-
India. That
this-
would be a signal
this is the
of whether Pakistan is serious, and we yet have to see this happen.
Well, this
And
is-
I would never underplay the value of streamlining visas, of business,
Okay.
of educational contacts. These concern people, and if we can do it, we should move forward.
Absolutely. I want to give a last rebut. I know you wanted to respond on water, Tariq Azim, but I want to bring it back to the basic issue. What will be achieved by this special session tomorrow? Everyone seems to have doubts, and everyone's not a hawk. It's a realistic position. Tariq Azim and Air Marshal, very quick rebut from you before I wrap
Mr.
up this
Goswami,
very
Mr.
interesting debate.
Goswami,
Yes.
I'm going to take up a separate, different line altogether.
Yes.
We are stuck on this Kashmir issue, but let's not also forget there are many other byproducts of this dialogue. I just read on the wires just coming to this program, for example, the easement of the visa process, that is happening.
Sure.
Something I touched upon when I had talks with Brajesh Mishra in New Delhi in 2004.
Yes.
But this is a move forward. We
Yes.
are talking about secretary level talks regarding commerce. We are talking about secretary level talks in defense matters, with secretary level talks Afghan transit. There are many other things, that we should be looking at.
Absolutely.
So this is a combined effort, which we need to look at and just not get stuck on one item. Of
Okay.
course, India also want to resolve the Kashmir issue as we do. And every time a dialogue happens, something, happens, which especially certain elements within Indian media just hype it so much. They
So-
feel
so-
as if it is all helping Pakistan's
So-
cause. It helps
It's a-
both sides. Both India and Pakistan want to settle this matter amicably to the best satisfaction of the
Okay.
Kashmiris and to the best satisfaction of both sides, both people.
Sure. Well, it's a important development. It's extraordinary. You're having a separate session on Kashmir. Let's see what it achieves beyond the photo op tomorrow. We follow that story.
Yeah.
To all my
Can I-
guests, thank
can
you
I-
very much. Thank you very, very much for that wonderful debate on Section 1 of Section 2 of the News Hour tonight.